That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert 33. Stay with your man. Hurry. Crunch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
180. Hey, alert. Topper. Big King.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready? Five.
53. Mike, 53.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Set, go. Go.
On third down, Dennis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
60 outlaw. General West. Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw. Dennis. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, alert 33.
Check hot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
You draw quarter. Now. Motion, check. Shift. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. There's a party now.
On second down, here's Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
180. Alert. Check.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
180. Hey, alert.
On second down, it's Hines. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 26.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 43.
22 jet bombers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the run, it's Mixon. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Dennis going to throw right side here. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go!
To throw on 3rd down. Dennis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Taki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Dennis. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dennis. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun, Dennis. Steps away to his left. Got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Dennis. Now they go screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. So we got me.
Ready to go. Get it.
On 4th down, Dennis. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made by Harry. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
Watch the screen.
Regular.
40, Mike 40. You remember me?
Regular. Watch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Taki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Dennis going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Hurry! 40's mine, 40's mine. Woo! Kill! Up,
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Slam! Hurry! Point it right. Pistol. Greystone, travel. 40. Up.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, 40's Mike.
Run.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check. 3 down.
Hey, alert. 40, check. Smooth.
Mayfield down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 24.
I got this.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Yeah.
They run the counter. Lockhart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Protein spill.
Smalls. No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, watch it. Mike, 50 to go.
From the gun, Dennis. Escaping the pressure right, and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Dennis. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
60 outlaw. 81.
On first down, Lockhart, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, alert! Hey, Alpha. Exit.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's go. 50, play.
53's the mark. 53, check 53.
On 3rd down, Dennis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Switch.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a